I'm here with Amanda Puna, another adaptive golfer. And Amanda, thank you so much for spending some time.
Yeah, thank you.
Share with everybody, what is your physical opportunity, I'm going to say.
hmm So I lost my vision when I was 17 years old. I had just gotten out of my junior year in high school, and I had played junior competitive golf ever since I was 5 years old. And so losing your vision when you're in high school is already tough, but then add on the fact that I didn't know if I was going to play my last and senior year of varsity golf. So that was definitely a challenge to go through.
What happened that you lost your vision?
So I had a genetic mutation called Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy, and I'm adopted. So my parents had no medical history of any of genetic mutations that I might have. So this was a huge surprise to my entire family, and I was misdiagnosed a couple of times with my vision loss, and then so we kind of just figured it out. I went to a doctor at UCLA who finally diagnosed me.
And how did you handle that on the emotional level? I mean, being a teenager is challenging. Many times girls lose their confidence at that time anyway. You were going to you weren't sure about your golf season.
Yeah.
What was that time like emotionally for you?
I feel like for me, I was probably the most stable out of my entire family. My mother, every time we'd be driving to the hospital for, my doctor's appointments, she'd be tearing up or crying and just worried for my future. But I feel like I had a really great support system in my family, my cousins, my best friends. So I felt really confident in that, like, no matter what happened, I was going to be all right.
What an inspiration to hear that. So what was your focus at the time in getting through this and moving forward?
My focus was just to graduate. I was applying to colleges at the time because I was a freshly, senior, and my goal was to get into one college. I didn't think I was gonna get in, honestly, anywhere because I had no other, people with blindness to look up to. And so when I got my letter into the University of Arizona, I was screaming. I went to my guidance counselor for colleges and I was like, I made it. I got into one school and I ended up getting into like 8 out of the 9 colleges that I applied to. So I was like super proud of myself. That was in high school. That was like my biggest accomplishment.
Give me a high five on that.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Tell us about what you can see and maybe even what you can't. So what is the actual visual challenge that you do have?
Yeah, so I have no central vision, and what I can see in the center is, imagine if you had an oil spill, TV static, and like just like a bunch of like colors like mushing in together like a kaleidoscope. That's what I see as my center vision. And it gets worse either with stress or, just like some days you're not gonna have great vision. But on my peripheral side, I can see just like the area that I'm in. So on the golf course, for example, I can see certain trees and the tree line that is outlining the golf course, but I can't see flags or some bunkers or like what the green looks like or where to aim.
So how do you actually navigate a golf course then?
So I'm able to follow a caddy who's my dad. The University of Arizona, they fly my dad out to every tournament that I go to. And they also give me a scholarship to play in all of these events. So he flies out with me and basically just guides me along the golf course, telling me where to aim, finds my ball, takes my range, and like finds out the yardage.
Now, when we teach golf, we talk always about having a target, visualizing the target, picture it. Even when you're looking at the ball, we talk about really clearly see your ball going down the fairway to tell your brain what is the shot you're going to hit.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that in terms of visualizing where you want the ball to go?
Yeah, so that was probably the most challenging thing when I did start playing adaptive golf. I was playing adaptive golf without even realizing it. And it took probably about a year and a half to fully trust my dad, who was my caddy at the time, of where to hit the ball. Because you're right, like I can't visualize where exactly on the green I want to hit. So my dad has to just line me up and tell me that is where you are going to hit. And I'm like, Okay. So I try my best and hope for the best.
Can you see the ball when you look at it?
Somewhat. So if I don't really look at it too hard, I can see it. But if I'm looking at it, especially the part where the club face meets the ball, that's the hardest part to see. Yeah.
So remember this. I taught a blind golfer one time. You don't have to see the ball to hit it. Trust your swing. We only look at it really to keep our body in a good position. Stay in that spine angle. That helps us
Exactly.
do that. And if you can't really see it, just trust your golf swing and swing. So
Yep.
everybody relax. It's not about keeping your eye on the ball.
Yes, exactly.
What is coming up for you? What are you most excited about in your future?
Yeah, so I'm actually this summer I'm playing in the USGA Adaptive Open. That's in Maryland, and I'm going to St. Andrews because I got into the RNA's scholarship and mentorship program last year. So they offer scholarships to college students, and then they give them the chance to travel out to St. Andrews and basically do a leadership seminar where I get to learn how to be a leader in the golf industry. And so I'm really excited and looking forward to traveling this summer.
And I would say it's how to learn to be even more of a leader
Yeah.
in the golf industry, because you are quite a leader already. Well,
Thank
Amanda,
you.
thank you for spending a few minutes here with us. I
Yeah,
wish you the best.
thank
Let's stay in
you.
touch.
Yes.
And everybody, can people follow you on Instagram?
Yeah,
or anything like that?
Amanda Cuna 14 is my Instagram.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll keep an eye on you for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda, thank you.
Thanks.